All right, shalom. All praise to the Most High. Elder Shana on the fly with another quick hitter here. Listen, this is going to be a real quick video right here. And what I want to talk about is something that's going on in the world. The whole Bible really, a lot of it is about Bible prophecy. Some of the prophecies have already been fulfilled, and some are being fulfilled right now. So what I want to talk about is one precept, and I'm gonna attempt just work on this one precept, work off this one precept rather. But it's hard, man, especially when the spirit start moving. So, in the book of 2nd Esdras, that's out of the Apocrypha, for all you ignorant Christians that don't know, the Apocrypha, the other 14 books that the Roman Catholic Church took out of the original 1611 King James Bible. Well, there are 14 other books called the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha meaning, in the Greek meaning, or Hebrew meaning, hidden books. So, anyway, in the Apocrypha, in the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 5 and verse 8, it says, in the last days, menstruous women will bring forth monstrous kids. Menstruous women. Now let's break that down. It says menstruous women, meaning unclean women. Menstruous women will bring forth, unclean women will bring forth monstrous kids. Now think about that for a second. Unclean women are going to bring forth monstrous kids. Now think about, let's break that down. The word monster, you remember when we were kids? Anytime you saw anything or heard anything about a monster, it was something that scared you. All of the horror flicks, like people like Lon Chaney played in back in the day, like the Wolfman and Frankenstein and the Wolfman and King Kong and Godzilla and anything that had anything to do with a monster, it was something that frightened the heck out of you. And here the Bible is giving us a future prophecy, which is unfolding right before our eyes right now, that unclean women, menstruous women, will bring forth monstrous kids. Look at these young people today. When you see them coming, a lot of times you're frightened because you've already heard and seen the things that they're doing in public. And now you're wondering if they're going to bring that same energy towards you. So when you see them, you need to be ready to deal with them or take off running, because DYNs is not playing no game. These monster kids, listen, check this out right here. These kids have no respect for their elders. They will do anything in public. They will say anything in public. And the young women YNs are worse than the young men YNs. They are monstrous kids. Look, lately I've been hearing stories about, YNs killing their grandfather, their parents, their mothers, their aunties, their uncles, their teachers, whatever. And what made me want to do this video was the news reports that took place yesterday in San Diego, California, at I think it was a Muslim mosque, Islam mosque or something like that in San Diego, where two teenagers went to this mosque and they killed two of the members of this mosque, and they also killed the security guard that was there. Now these are kids, teenagers, who ought to be thinking about, getting ready to get a summer job, or making summer plans, or what their future plans on what they're gonna go to a trade school or college, or I'm just gonna get a job, whatever. No, they're not doing this. These kids, these end time prophecy kids, these monstrous kids, are planning. They woke up that morning planning to go and kill somebody, and they killed 3 people. But here go the kicker right here. Then they turn around and kill themselves. And I said I was only going to use one precept, but I got to use another. 2 Timothy chapter 3 and verse 1 says, in the last day, perilous times will come. That word perilous means dangerous. We living in dangerous times, man. The people mind is so messed up, it's unreal. You have the elders have really failed the young people today because they don't want to, you can't discipline anybody today. Actually, it's the system. The system is broken. The moral system is broken. The economic system is broken. Everything is broken, and Babylon is falling right now before our eyes. That's why these kids are being allowed to, they're doing anything anything they want to do, they can do it. And it was prophesied it was going to happen. So, God is going to watch over his word and make sure it goes out and accomplish that which is set out to accomplish. And that's why you see these things happening. And it ain't over yet. So that's one story. Then in Austin, Texas, three more YNs right down here in Austin. They were riding around in stolen car. They were going to steal a car and then ride over here to this apartment complex and just shooting people at random. Then they'll steal another car over there and they'll ride to a shopping center or a car wash and just shooting people at random. And I you know what? I don't want to put the wrong report out there. You can Google this information or you can go on YouTube and just type Austin shooting and it's going to pop up. But they were just riding around shooting people at random. All praises to the Most High. Then nobody didn't lose their life off of nothing like that right there. But they caught all three of those idiots, and now they have them in custody. And they need to try them as adults. That's the thing. Salakia. You have these young people running around here doing all this stuff, and then there's no accountability. But if you doing these types of things now in the day and time that we live in, the only way it's gonna stop if you start sending these YNs up the river and treating them. They want to be grown, treat them like they grown men, and send them to Angola, out there in Louisiana, send them to Huntsville. You know what I'm saying? Just skip TDC. Skip that. Skip TYC and all that right there. Send them to Huntsville. So anyway, they ain't gonna do it though because the prophecy's gotta be, the word gonna come out and the prophecy's gotta do what it say do. So the scripture says that in second Ezra chapter 5 verse 8, minstrels women will bring forth monsters kids, and that's happening right now. These kids are monsters. Now, like I said, you're going to see more and more of this right now because these are end time demons that have infiltrated these kids' soul, you know what I'm saying? And now they running rampant everywhere, you know? It's the spirit. The Most High is doing this too. You know, you can't look at everything as face value, you know, and that's the thing about in Christianity, we were taught so many lies. We have no kind of understanding of the concept of the Bible, but the Bible is about God's relationship with his chosen people, their enemies, and God coming back to pay back the people who have oppressed his chosen people, which is the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's it. That's the whole concept of the Bible right there. You have a protagonist, you have an antagonist, and then you have the story in between from beginning to end. And last precept, Galatians chapter 6 and verse 7, for all you Christians out there that have Stockholm syndrome and you want to show love and forgiveness for your oppressor, even though they've been beating you down and they've destroyed our people as a nation, you want to cleave to them and you want to love on them. And every time the scriptures come out, you want to say the first thing you want to say, well, what about them? All white people not like that. They ain't did nothing. Salakia. Okay, I had to forward that call. So, but they ain't did nothing. And then you know what? I get it. Some of you have relationships with Edomites. When I say Edomites, I'm talking about so-called white people because they're not white. So anyway, you want to try to save them. You want to be Captain Saber, try to save the white people. You never say nothing about what about the Chinese or the Africans because we're not Africans. We Israelites. You never say what about the East Indian or the Arab man. You never say that. The first thing you say because you got Stockholm syndrome, you want to take up for your oppressor, the one who killed and raped and robbed and murdered your ancestors. You want to take up for him, but they are God's enemies because everything that they do is anti-God. All praises to the Most High. So anyway, I just want to bring that out, man. Continue to watch what's getting ready to unfold. These YNs, these monstrous kids, they gonna keep on doing more evil things than what I just shared with you, which was multiple shootings and then 3 people dead in multiple shootings in Austin and 3 people being killed in San Diego, and they killed themselves, so they don't even care about life. If you wake up in the morning and you decide the only thing you got to do is to go and kill somebody and take your life, man, you don't give a damn. That's called the end time demon right there. All praises to the Most High. So, yes, that's what the Galatians 6:7 said. Whatsoever man sow, there shall he also reap. Thank you. So I can get back on my point. I almost forgot. That's what the Bible's about. God, his chosen people, and their enemies. These so-called white people had not had to pay for anything that they did on this earth. And they got to pay that, man. That got to be paid. You see it unfolding all over, and you see it unfolding all over, on all the news. It's everywhere. They getting that work from the Most High. But what they try to do, they try to deflect. They try to be real evasive, and they slick with their words and with their media, and they control all the media to try to make you think and distract you, try to make you think everything is okay. But check it out. Look, it's wildfires everywhere, tornadoes everywhere, storms everywhere, floods everywhere, earthquakes everywhere, and they not showing you these things. But the Bible says, in the Most High said in the book of in the Gospels, he said, when you see all these signs, look up, your redemption drawing near. And that's what you need to be. You need to open up your spiritual eyes and pay attention to what the prophets are saying to y'all. So, that's all I got. I think my wife needs me, but some of them had to cut this video short. But I love y'all. With that, I say shalom.